Did you start the video? Oh, hey y'all.
Like it's already on.
Okay, so I want to try kimchi first. Okay. I've never even been able to use these. Like,
you don't know how to use chopsticks?
Not even open the pack, barely.
Good.
Y'all, you do not give Chinese food with me. I had heard these Chinese people killing a duck. Like, how am I even supposed to?
You heard them killing a duck?
They went to jail for killing a duck, girl.
Where?
In Herman Park.
Girl, they took the damn park out of the damn duck out of Herman Park.
They was over there killing them, put them in bags. Girl, how are you even supposed to do this?
I'm gonna show you. So, y'all, I have spicy pork dumplings. My lips is dry.
But wait, I want you to taste the kimchi with me.
I don't like that stuff. I really don't.
You don't?
Like it's not my thing.
But girl, how am I supposed to get this? Oh,
like there you go. You literally have it. And you talking about you don't know how to use it.
But wait, it don't taste bad.
To you.
It tastes like lettuce or something.
It's cabbage. And
that's why, because I love cabbage. Oh my God, I'm a kimchi girl now.
See, I told you, I don't be doing cabbage all the time. It's just not my thing.
This is really good.
Now, I don't know what this is.
They give it to you on Kool-Aid.
No, ma'am, it's not. I really don't know what it is.
This is really spicy, though.
I think they give it to you for this. Because my mama said she felt like it cooled it down a little bit because that stuff is so hot. So I don't know, like, try it.
Because the kimchi definitely gives you guys, like, I'm a kimchi girl for real. Let me do it. Girl, absolutely not.
What is it?
Girl, I can't even tell you what that tastes like.
Really?
Yes. Like, try it.
No, thank you.
And you weren't going to get me to try. I guess I'm Mikey. I'm supposed to eat any fucking thing. Okay, cool. Outrageous. No.
These is the pork dumplings without the chili oil on it. Okay?
Without the chili oil.
Yes.
You like the chili oil?
Yes.
So you just pour it all over?
Yes, I feel like
now,
this needs to be microwaved.
This is my first dumpling.
This chili oil is like unusually red to me. Like I want to know what the hell did they... Was it this red in the video that I sent you?
Girl, why it look like that? It look like it's just too hot. Like, for real.
Well, this is the extra spicy one. But I don't remember it being this red like this.
It really is.
I'm really low-key about to microwave this because...
You should, yeah. How about you microwave it? How about we do a cut scene and then we come back? Can we pause these videos?
Let's do a commercial break.
Commercial break.
I got this from Dollar Tree. This stuff is so cute.
Girl, I hope the Dollar Tree season don't have me barking like a cat.
You wouldn't buy no groceries from Dollar Tree?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It do not give groceries from Dollar Tree.
It do give groceries from Dollar Tree. I don't care. I'll make me a whole meal with some.
Really? You go grocery shopping at Dollar Tree?
Okay, not grocery shopping, but like my cleaning stuff. I get, cause
cleaning
everything's
stuff,
$1.25.
That's understandable.
I get my laundry.
But you saying food. I'm talking about food. I'm not talking about nothing outside.
Okay, girl, I will get a frozen pizza out of there.
No, I can't with her.
Just say when.
No, it looks so good.
They better not play me because I stopped going the last couple of times because it just wasn't giving. Like they kept fucking up my order. It wasn't no chives on that shit.
Chives make it?
Yes, it tastes different without the fucking green onion.
Everything on there. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to get a good one because this one looks good. These chopsticks. It's good.
It's good.
Is it good? Okay, y'all.
Look at my mouth. You know it's good. Look at my mouth.
Girl, that's out. Y'all, she's something else. Let me see. Lord.
Go.
Wait!
Now, don't they have a nice flavor?
I'm gonna be chewing for about 3 to 5 business days. Okay. Okay, dumpling. This dumpling in. I want to try the stuff in the middle because I'm not really big on the noodle taste.
Really?
Yeah, it's not doing it for me.
What?
The noodle, it's really chewy. Maybe yours isn't, but
Do it taste half cooked?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'm full. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm full. Because I can't eat outrageously like that, like I used to.
Do you not used to eat outrageously?
I do. Like before I had my surgery, I feel like I used to be crazy with it. I can eat all night long. And do you know
For
what?
real?
Yes. Because I only eat at night. Like, I love to eat
You
at
only
night.
eat at night?
I used to only eat at night before the surgery, but now I have to snack, like, throughout the day. That's okay, y'all. Zyah don't got me no water. I'm just on the side.
I meant to ask you. Would you like some water?
Yes, please, madam. I'm actually thinking about going to get a boob reduction.
Really?
Yeah. I was talking to him about it, and he was like, I don't think you should do that. My mom was like, I don't think you should do it. Everybody's saying they don't think I should do it, but I want to do what I want to do regardless. Yeah.
Right. Alright.
Because my mom was like, you don't need to go on the knife again. Like, you're good. Don't worry about that. And I'm like, girl, these things starting to hang like a chain from Johnny Dang. I'm not. Like, when you lose weight, it gets saggy. It does. And I don't like
Where do you be getting this stuff from?
Y'all, I am serious. Like, I don't. It's something about boobs to the ground that I don't like. Like, come on now. Because right now they sagging and dragging, baby. Okay.
This noodle is half cooked.
And don't have to do nothing. The girls is going out of crazy over these noodles. And I'm like, that's not even my cup of tea. You know how I like them a little raggedy.
No, ma'am.
My mama, she kind of hurt my feelings though, y'all. She was like,
aww.
She did, because I genuinely like him. You know, I have my days where I like him and I don't like him.
Yeah.
But that day, I really liked him.
He was like really feeling him this particular day.
I was really feeling him.
Girl, look at how red this is.
Girl, the toilet is gonna have a field day with it.
Okay, let's do a thumbnail.
Hold on with it.
What if I put some chili oil hanging down my chin?
No, ma'am.
It is good for a thumbnail.
I'm a girl's girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely like girls. I love it. I love girls. And so, like, I like to see us elevated and stuff, you know, working together.
Yeah.
And some girls don't like that. Like, if you're doing better than them, it's the issue. You can't stop nobody, no man from talking to me, because they're going to talk to me regardless.
And she was like going on and on about being pregnant. I was like, oh, congratulations, bitch. Why did you tell me that? Girl, she tells me all her business. And I tell you, I feel like any job I work at, it's a couple of things.
When I first...
It's going to be 50-50. Like, it's going to be a handful of people that, like, really enjoy my company. And then it's going to be another group of just, like, weird, hated-ass bitches who cannot stand me.
When I first started there, like, the girls did not like me because I called out when I wanted to. Girl, I called out for a whole month.
When you first started working over there, like, right off of evaluation?
Yes.
I'm done.
Not coming. Not coming. Give a fuck, like I said. Don't say a bitch ass thing to me because it has nothing to do with me.
She walk around like she is the hardest bitch in there.
Girl, I can't with her. That's why I don't deal with her. Like, I have to do her.
She is a Karen.
She is. She really is. And she like black men.
I thought she was gay for sure.
Goofy, but his mama want to meet up with me so we can sit down and talk about whatever she want to talk about.
It better not be no foolishness, and it better not be no, don't ever try to hurt my son.
Girl, I will slap him in front of her.
No.
I swear to God, I will.
Does these women
if that man play with me, I will slap him in front of his mama because you know you'll slap him. Like, you know the type of person I am. I'm not the type of person that like to put my hands on nobody. But if you play with me and your mama just happens to be there, she's going to feel it. I told him the other day I would slap his ass so hard his ancestors will feel it. I said, I will slap you so hard your mama going to call and check on you. And I'm not playing, but she's really nice. She cool. He was just like, thank you so much, please. Thank you so much. For keep, I had him up in there making lip gloss, right? And she's like, oh my gosh, you got him occupied. Thank you so much. Like, I'd be so nervous for him in the street.
Nice.
So, Zyah,
What?
let's ask Zyah some questions, guys. What is your current relationship status?
Single and celibate.
Single and celibate. How long single? How long celibate?
Single for, so me and my ex broke up in 2019.
You haven't been in a serious relationship since 2019?
No.
No, you haven't, or no?
I have not been in a relationship since 2019.
Dang, that's crazy.
So 2019, so it was actually March of 2019. We would have made an official 3 years together in April of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And y'all still communicate and talk? Y'all still like cool?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all left like on good terms. Have you ever like broke up with somebody or left somebody?
It was so sad when we broke up. We was both on the phone crying.
Y'all broke up over the phone together?
I broke up with him over the phone. I waited till he got off work and got home. Look, at the time when we had broke up, we were still staying with our parents, okay? I had literally just got out of high school not too long ago. It was like a year after me being out of high school. I didn't have no car. I didn't have no resources for real. You know, when you're in an uncomfortable situation, like, that's why I won't deal with a man who don't have his shit together, because it's like it sounds, you know what I'm saying, kind feel like, damn, you would leave your high school sweetheart for that, but no, it wasn't just that. Like, I understand people being high school sweethearts. Like, this is where the whole thing with a man being a provider comes in, right? Obviously, if you met somebody up in high school and y'all leave high school together, obviously neither one of y'all are gonna have it all figured out. Right. But it's just like at 19, like I was just living uncomfortable. I was with my folks, he with his folks. It's hard for us to see each other. Him and his mama, first of all, they family from Alabama. So it was always some weird shit about her talking about she want to go back. They were going to visit. They was moving all around Houston and surrounding areas. So it was like really hard for me to see him like how I wanted to see him. Sometimes we would see each other every weekend. Sometimes we would see each other like every other weekend. Maybe like 3 weeks to a month that I see each other. I can't do that. It started becoming long distance. So I'm like, nah, we got to get our bread up. Right. Because this is not it. And this is how I know I'm not no build a bitch. Okay? Because this is what I need people to understand.
Lay it out on the
You could build him up and have him nice, hot, and ready for me, and then I'll take him from you. Thank you.
We do take men.
No, not like that.
We do take
no, not like that.
It's kind of my
But like, because these men do not respect women who build them up. So like, yes ma'am, you can hand him right on over here after you build him up and you get some self-esteem in him, because he's not gonna fuck with you after that.
I do feel like they deal with these girls, you know, based off of what they have to help them get to where they need to be. And then when they get to that point, it's like, no, I don't want to do it. But then you have to understand that they karma is coming too, because she literally helped you in a time when nobody would help you. And you're going to go do this to him. So, you know, it's like a never-ending cycle. So it's going to come back on him, and he's going to end up back on his ass. Yeah. And then you'll be the one building him up if you get him after she's built him up. Then when that cycle comes, he back on his ass, and he's going to look for you to build him up.
But it's like me, like where I'm at now at 24, like, baby, I'm opting out. Like, even with like me being on dating apps and stuff recently, girl, I ain't been really giving nothing no attention. Like,
really?
Okay, sometimes I don't know. These guys might be decent that I have messages with, like little threads or whatever on Hinge. Hinge to me seem like it's more of like one of the better dating apps. I feel like with Tinder, men be putting their dicks as their profile pictures on there. I don't have time for shit.
So like Hinge is like. Is it like color based, like you know how they have like Christian mingles?
Yeah, you can
just for black people. Or?
No. It's anybody can have it, but you can separate like what race you looking for and like what religion, what height, all of that shit. Okay. But yeah, like the guys on there who message me, like I have like 5 they read. I left it on red, but like I haven't responded to them because it's just like. To me, I feel like I already kind of know where the conversation is going. Like, okay, dude, it's been 2 or 3 days of us texting. Now, the first day, you know, you tried to reach out to me. I actually left my phone at home. So I went to work like a whole 8.5 hours, no phone in sight. By the time I texted him and got off or whatever, it was like around 10 p.m. I don't get no response because 9 times out of 10, he's probably asleep. So then I finally get a text like the following day. Okay. We still at the same point in our conversation where we doing, hey, how you doing? So we already got that out the way. We not talking about shit.
So like,
because I'm tired of the whole, hey, how you doing? Or these corny ass pickup lines and shit. Like, we really don't have to do all of that. Please don't bring me talking about hello, beautiful.
Let me know
like,
what you want.
Call me beautiful and tell me I'm beautiful every day, like after the fact, after we have something established, because obviously we find each other attractive. We're like, if we finally going out the first date, okay, give me all of the compliments in the world, but at the same time, I don't want something to be like extremely based off of looks, because then we don't really have nothing to bond over outside of my looks. And I feel like that's when the relationships, before it even starts, like you only entertaining me because this is looks based, and now I'm bored.
Like you have to genuinely care for somebody, like outside of looks.
Yeah.
You know? But that's kind of hard. But you know what? I'm the type of person, y'all. I like them a little ugly.
My thing is, as a man, you have to pick a struggle. Because like you're not gonna get with me and you're not gonna be ugly and then just be like just like the others. Like the ugly ones, they be like a wild card. Cause it's like not only do you have a face only a mother and a grandmother.
But see, like he can look ugly to somebody else.
No, because you like to play
so
with me. Because I'm telling you, like when we get with ugly men or like men that we perceive to be ugly, It's like certain characteristics, period.
Like,
that I feel like men, but like ugly men, they feel like.
I'm gonna show you one that I dated that was like,
they didn't earn you for real. Like they shocked that they even had a chance, and so they started telling like, do they ever tell you stuff like, what is it about me, or like, why do you? Girl, see, no, that's a red flag to me. I already learned my lesson dealing with some ugly men who done said some shit like that because you feel unworthy of me and my attention.
But wait, I talked to one that was butt ugly. I'm talking bottom of the barrel. Like, I would never talk to him. But of course, I'm the type of person, like, y'all, I'm just generous. Like, I'm a sweetheart. So, like, I can start talking to you and not even like you. But I have, like, I'll force myself to like this person. Like,
because you start paying more attention to the characteristics rather
rather than
the
looks.
Everything has to match up. The looks, the money, the character. I'm not gonna just fuck with you based off of one. Because you could have money, but you could have a raggedy ass personality. You could kick my ass, right? You could be cute, but you could be broke. No, I can't do that combination either. Like, everything has to line up. You could have a great character, but you could be ugly. You could have a great character, but you could be broke. No, I need everything.
Wait, girl.
To match.
Because let me tell y'all, this man looked at like garbage, trash.
Like Quasimodo?
Like who?
Quasimodo?
No, he looked at like Beetlejuice. Like, he was really ugly. I wish I can't find his page because he probably blocked me.
Was his face like a jump scare? That man is a jump scare. No.
I told you
no. Did you pick him up from the corner store?
No.
Hella money. What does he do for a living?
He was driving trucks. Like, he had money. He flew me out. That's the one that flew me out. He flew me out. He was like, "What you doing this weekend? You off out? Literally, send me the flight. I flew you out.
No, show it. Show it. Please. No, please.
Girl, I'm not done.
Why?
Y'all, I'm gonna show y'all who he looked like. I'll show y'all who he looked like.
Oh my God. No.
He looked just like him.
That is so rude. So why did you stop talking to him?
We just got to a point to where like it just didn't work out. You know how like people grow apart? I feel like we grew apart. Ugly nigga, I've had ugly dudes with money. I've had fine dudes with money. Like, I've dated, you know, I've had my share. Like, those fine guys with money, they just, it's like they know they fine. Like, you in the mirror more than me. Like, I hate that. Yes. Like, they don't give a fuck about your feelings. Like, they genuinely don't care about how you feel about stuff.
I don't know about that because I've been with men like who are just genuinely ugly, like inside and out. And you think because you got a little something, a little razzle dazzle, whatever in the hell, that still
Zyah,
you have the right to be all up in the mirror like that. Like, you being in the mirror is just gonna change the fact that you ugly. And the way they operate with other women too, it's because like they feel like, oh, okay, I can pull you and all. Like, it's a lot of pretty women with ugly men.
No, you know what my problem is? It's like, if I talk to somebody years ago and they come back around, I'll talk to them again. That's my problem, y'all. Because I be feeling like people change and second chances here. Like the current situation, years ago, and now we're back.
What is it that he did that like made you like not want to fuck
back
with him?
then, I feel like we was kids, like we was young. We didn't know what we was doing.
That man looked old. It's easy to believe that you was a kid back then. I'm sorry, that man looked like he almost 50.
Not.
He looks 50 years old.
No, he don't.
He looked like he was born when crack came out.
Cut this out.
I'm
I'm
serious.
not playing. No, he wasn't. He was born like a couple of years after crack came out. Like,
Girl!
He was born in 92. He's only 31.
He looked older. Maybe it's the hairline.
Shut the fuck up, Zyah.
He looked like that's still sugar daddy. Yeah! Okay, like when y'all be talking, do it give young or do it give like old man with a young soul?
It do give old man with young soul. It gives wisdom. But you know what? He said the same thing about me. Like you act like an old woman, but you so young.
No, a little, but not really.
Girl, because I had woke up Sunday playing the church music, baby. We had did the communion at home. Watching the church.
Had church service at home. Because we was in a cult years ago. That's a whole different story.
You was in a cult?
Girl, yes.
Wait, how?
Girl, that's a story for a different time.
Wait, no! Dig deeper. A cult?
Yes!
Where, out here?
Yes!
Elaborate, Zyah.
Long story short, this man said he was a Hebrew Israelite, right?
To the good part.
And the way my mama knew him is they went to elementary school together back in the day. And the way I'm remembering it is I believe she had maybe been thinking about him or something, so she had searched him up on Facebook or Google or something, if I'm remembering this correctly. And then she remembered how to spell his name and all that, so she found him. And so he was like a jiu-jitsu instructor and all of that different shit. And
legit?
Yeah, he was a jiu-jitsu instructor. I don't think he was making no money like that. Like, I remember him being broke as a joke. Anyway, he had this roommate. She was a white lady, a gay white lady who was pretending like she was not gay. And he would like bully the hell out of her, and she was a part of his cult too. I think he knew her because he was friends with her son or something like that, so they ended up being roommates. So anyway, he just kind of like recruited a lot of people from like Houston and surrounding areas, and it would be like 30 of us in his itty bitty ass 2-bedroom apartment that he shared with that white lady, and we would do Shabbat every Saturday.
What?
Yes, like it was so fucking crazy, and the rules were so fucking strict. And I remember around that time I had a perm, like, oh, me and perms, we had a very toxic relationship. Hair chewed the hell up. So anyway, I think I was gonna get my mama to like cut the perm off of my hair or some shit. And basically he said something about how that wasn't, basically Yahuwah, that's supposed to be God, it's not the right thing to do because I'm not natural. And so then I think I was started to go natural again. And so then he was like, I have to cover my head because something about in the Torah, it says something about like the 4 corners of your head shall not show or something if your hair is not a certain length. And I'm like, what?
No.
Because realistically, any girls would look like 2-inch afros, but they have fucking stopped down here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, how the fuck does that work? It didn't make sense to me. Whatever. So then when we would go to Shabbat, he said I couldn't have no logos on my shirt, and like he didn't want me to have logos on my clothes, period. I was still playing with dolls at 11.
Right.
And so this man talking about it's evil to have idols in your house. That's what he would call dolls. And I'm like, just because I have dolls don't mean I'm in my fucking bedroom worshiping some fucking Barbie dolls. Like, the fuck?
Right.
So me listening to all of that mumbo jumbo, I threw that shit away. Because I wanted to do what was right, whatever.
For
and for Yahuwah, whatever.
Yahuwah.
And his son Yeshua is supposed to be Jesus.
Yahuwah and your Joshua.
Something like that. Everything about it was head ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had changed his name, not legally, but he would tell other people to call him Yakaziel instead of Jason, which was his actual name, and it looked like it's spelled Jason or some shit. Anyways,
girl,
like the whole thing was head ass.
Joker.
Then the white lady, I forget what her new name was supposed to be. I forget. But he had 4 kids. He had 3 daughters from the same lady. And then he had 1 from a white lady. He was going through a custody battle with the white lady that he had the baby with because she had lied to the police and said he had raped her. So, and she was like from Greece or something like that. So she was trying to get a green card. And so that's why she had the baby with him. And so it was just crazy. And it's like, when I think about how crazy of a man he is, I just wonder, like, is that your karma, that lady lying and saying that because you...
Right.
Like, he was abusive. He was abusive.
No.
It was like, girl, then it was another lady who would come to Shabbat, right? She had been knowing him. Why? It came out that they used to fuck back in the day. Honestly, they was still fucking before... They was probably still fucking when him and my mama was together. And she was just like, she had something against my mama. Like, she was like low-key jealous or envious of my mama or some shit.
Wait.
Her kids was cool, but like, she ain't really fuck with my mama like that. And it was kind of obvious or whatever, thinking back to it. Like, she would have, like, you could tell when somebody kind of act dry with you, she would have like kind of a dry, nice, nasty disposition. The man who was a part of the group, he fell out with all of them. Like, the man was problematic. It got to be a situation where people was on YouTube making videos about him. He would record some of the Shabbat sessions. On Shabbat, you can't work, you can't cook or any of that stuff. Like, they do it like based off like the Torah or the Bible or whatever. But I be being nosy from time to time because I have mutuals with his daughters. That's crazy how all of that shit worked out, because periodically I think about them. Cause we was about to be step siblings for real.
Right. And what if
This man was crazy. He was a narcissist, like real bad. Like he had mental health. Hell no, that's what I'm saying. He was broke. It was like, girl, they
so
had.
who's gonna let a broke person guide them? You can't even guide them.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what them people in them cults be doing. And I'm just so thankful. Like my mom, she wasn't like dumb.
I'm glad she seen her life.
She wasn't like dumb,
She
dumb.
was
Like,
like
cause you know
so
how
dumb,
some
but not
people
dumb.
they be like killing their kids for these cults and shit. You know, like the shit with Jamestown with that Jim Jones dude.
Wait, what happened?
You know about the Jamestown massacre?
No, I've never heard of it.
So you never heard of Jim Jones?
No. Jim Jones is a rapper.
Not him. He named himself after the man who had the cult. Everybody knows about Jim Jones. So you never heard nobody say, don't drink the Kool-Aid?
No.
You've never heard nobody say, don't drink the Kool-Aid?
Never.
This is crazy. How have you? Every black person knows about this because Jim Jones had recruited a lot of black people to be a part of his cult. He was a white man.
I wonder, like, how do women become so naive?
That's just what they do. Like, you can't be a cult leader if you don't have women blindly following you. And, like, I think about why these men be talking about, you don't ever let me lead. If you let a man lead, he gonna lead your ass to hell.
You know what? I had this situation with the guy that I spent my birthday with.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see this video, I really don't give a fuck. Because it's definitely fuck you and every horse that you rode in on this bitch with. And so, me and him was on the phone. At this time, we was talking, dating. So he was like, nah, you don't need to move to Florida or whatever. And I was like, you can't really tell me, you know, what I need to do. And he was like, you know, it's some women that actually listen to their man and let their man lead. I said, well, if the man is paying all of my bills and doing everything for me, being the protector and the provider, then I will let him lead. But if I'm over here leading my own fucking life, paying my bills, sitting on my own back pocket, nobody doing shit for me, I'm leading my life. Like, whatever I want to do, I'm gonna fucking do. Like, you literally do nothing for me. He's like, all this shit I done done for you on your birthday, that's because you choose. Everything he did for me on my birthday, he chose to do it. I never asked him to do this, that, this. And I hate that. Like, if you do something for somebody, like, if I do something for somebody and I fuck with them, it's not going to be me throwing it up in their face. You know what I'm saying? Because I did it out the genuine.
Because that meant you didn't even want to do it. You was doing
right,
it to perform.
Exactly.
But how I've always felt is that, sir, if you know you don't have the money, you damn near 30 making $12 an hour. Hang it up. Dating and coochie and whatever else should be the last thing on your goddamn list.
Okay, scale of 1 to 10, I give these dumplings a 5.5.
Usually these dumplings are really good. We got them from this place called Neon in Houston. In Bel Air. Yes, in Houston. In the Bel Air / Chinatown area. When I first tried these dumplings several months ago,
kimchi, 10 out of 10.
They was really good, right? But it's like one of those situations where the more and more you eat it, they keep fucking up your order. And it's like, you don't like me giving you my money. I ended up not eating at least 4 or 5 of these dumplings because the noodle is half cooked, and that drives me nuts. A noodle being half cooked, I don't like that shit. That pisses me off. So I'm going to have to give these dumplings.
And don't lie.
5 out of 10.
Exactly.
Because half of my dumplings was half cooked.
I love kimchi. Don't like this.
Dumplings.
Definitely don't like that. I would not do dumplings again. No matter how hard life is.
I think Asian dumplings and black people dumplings is 2 different types of dumplings. I feel like black people dumplings is more bread. Like,
yeah, it's nothing in it.
Huh?
And black people dumplings, it's nothing inside.
Y'all don't, girl, I don't know because
chicken and dumplings.
The girls on Facebook was having a debate and they was saying how there was a struggle meal they hated when they was a kid, and I'm like, my mama never made chicken and dumplings for us, so I don't know. I actually love chicken and dumplings. For the girls that get it, the girls that don't want. So I don't know nothing about the chicken and dumplings. I love chicken and dumplings. It's like the chicken that's boiled and they put it with like what is that, cream of chicken and all of that. So how do they make the dumplings?
Big, and they just put the biscuits. It's biscuits.
So it's biscuits. Yes. No, ma'am. See, I never ate that growing up. No.
Or like dough. They make homemade dough and put it in there.
No, never had that growing up.
See, you gotta try it. I'm gonna get my mom to make some.
I think because back in the day, my mom used to make us quality meals, and then